可以给你这个吗？
这个上车这样。
好。I'm basically just revisiting the first trip I did, so going to exactly the same places, like climbing up a really steep hill, which I'm probably not going to include on the vlog, and then basically the one detour I want to make is there's an Aboriginal village on the very top of that hill, and it's meant to be this, I've been told to look out for a church, so I will do that, but then otherwise we'll go back to the place that I stayed last time I was here, and then just kind of rerun that, because it was just that good last time, that I want to do it again. 是这是你的怎么说？
同学。
哦好。
你是不是拐杖要我帮你拿？
I have found some friends who I am climbing up this with. 哦，没问题，没问题，这边可以。Oh, yeah. I forgot how steep this was. I'm kind of glad that I found some people. It's nice to have a bit of company. Oh shit. Oh, just arrived at the like halfway point where it's the oh my god, I'm out of breath. It's the bloody words I'll show you. I literally can't think of what it's called. Like, this is like the old disused, this is all my friends, we're all friends now. It's this is the old like disused thing that they would use to like lift things up the mountain. So you can see it goes all the way down here. Also, this is like literally terrifying, incidentally, because of just how steep this thing is. Arrived here with that group of people who I kind of like bumped into up on the path, and then they were like, "There's another route where you can see this like ski lift thing that they would carry the stuff up on, which is where I am now." And I was like, "Oh sure, that sounds cool." So I managed to go a different way. So I'm sitting on the like the ramp thing that they used to. Like, it's all in operation. This. Yeah. Out of breath. It's very, very beautiful up here. Cool, because you can see all the like, you can see all the old machinery and stuff over here, and then like, and then also here is the ocean. Just, this is really cool. 1、2、3，完美，完美。We've been currently having a discussion about whether or not we are actually close to the top, or whether or not there's still all of this to go. They persist that it's close. But anyway, heading off to the next bit, heading off to the village on top. So me and that other group were going to different places, and it started to thunder. So they were going to, the place I was going to was a bit further along the trail than them, and it started to thunder and it's forecast to rain in about half an hour. So I was like, well they recommended that I just hurry off on myself, because I'm on the like big beaten trail now. Not that you could tell, but can hope that I can make some headway before the rain starts. I finished the ascent, so the timings worked out perfectly. And I'm now just on this flat bit for the next 2 kilometers or something until I eventually arrive at the homestay. Which I'm looking forward to some good food. So I waited out the rain, decided not to go visit the church because it was just too far away and I had to wait. And now I have just arrived where I'm going to be staying tonight. So basically I'm on like the main path which goes from Dali to Dapong, and then where I'm going here, Da Dao, which is just kind of like off the top. Also, just fun fact, this character here is not Chinese. This is a Japanese character. Basically, the guy that used to own this house, his daughter now owns it. There was the like chief of the local indigenous village, and only spoke Japanese and the indigenous language, because Taiwan was originally colonized by Japan, and just like never, and that was how deep the influence ran. That like he learned Japanese but never learned Chinese, despite the fact that he must have spent 40 years living here while it was all Chinese. Which is kind of interesting. But now I'm going divert off the main path to the homestay, and I'm really looking forward to dinner. I've arrived back at the house, a few more people this time, and it's very nice to just be sitting down. I hear food will be coming soon. I am very happy. So, I've been offered a small tide of, this is all finished, there was like loads of tofu in here before, and loads more of whatever vegetable this is. To be honest, I'm still not sure. I have no idea. So I've been given a small smattering of this to bide me over, and then we've got a barbecue brewing. So the plans to, it's going to be a lamb barbecue, I think. Don't think there's any beer, because it'd be far too hard to bring it up here. But yeah, I've been invited to this lamb barbecue, and I'm very excited. 我当然觉得。所以你们都为什么来这里？
我们就是来这边走一走，我们喜欢健行嘛。
Really happy because I've just taught some kids like the best way. Rwanda 是不是对？啊，谢谢。So yeah, I'm just thinking about the side of a fire, and I've taught these kids the like best way to do marshmallow roasting that I learned when a Boy Scout a long time ago. So good developments. A good note to end the night on.
夜间模式。哦，我们不想拍你老公，快点给我唱歌。我不会唱这首歌，你就在旁边。
Matthew from the future here offering context. Basically, the homestay that I stay at is a like native people's house. So Taiwan has a few native tribes. The tribes normally concentrate in the national parks. They speak their own languages. Yeah, it's really interesting because this doesn't exist in English, right? In England. So someone asked me, they were like, does England have Aboriginal people? Or are you the Aboriginal people? I was like, well, I suppose we're the original people. Kind of, but to call us the Aboriginal people is... but yeah, so it's just like, it was quite interesting. The reason I mentioned though is that the barbecue I was invited at was this like Aboriginal barbecue. So there was no chopsticks because they were eating like goose, which is what we were cooking, eating goose with their hands because that's like the traditional way of doing it. They were like, see, I originally asked, I was like, is there any chopsticks here? And they were like, no, I mean, you're with the native people, so when you're with the native people, you eat how we eat. And I was like, sorry, I didn't realise. They laughed it off, so as well. So I ate goose straight off the bone. There's a lot of bones in a goose, it turns out. And then the night finished off with some singing of songs. So they basically went around in turn, just kind of like singing various like native songs in the language that I just didn't understand. This is very different from Chinese. I didn't get a single word of it. So just to finish off this video, here's the last song of the night.
Thank you.